Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake. It's me, and today is the Wednesday check-in. It is February 21st, 2024. If you haven't done so already, hit like and subscribe, then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast. Updated every Thursday, and then go give hellocupcakeitsme.com some love, and then go make sure that you check out the upcoming book website, www.cdsthebook.com, and make sure you follow me on all the different socials and check out the links down below. So, getting right into the book stuff, and then moving on from there. I've done a lot of work on the book website the last couple of days. So if you haven't been there, check it out. There's now a sponsor section. So if you would like to sponsor me, any amount will do. It all helps, and you are going to get shout outs and acknowledgments on my social media and in my and on the website and even the book. So Friday or Saturday, I have a meeting set up with a friend who does serious promotions and is like really tied into the community, and might be able to help me do my crowdsource funding for the book. And so I am trying. I set the low goal of $1,000, but if I get $2,000 to $3,000, that is going to change so much, so much. I have another friend of mine who owns a PR firm, but I'm not sure what exactly they represent, if it's just in the fashion industry or if it's varying types of products or whatever else. So after I meet up with the person Friday or Saturday, we haven't made a decision as to what day it is because they didn't know what their schedule looked like. And, I'm like, well, I'm pretty free whenever. So that's what's going on with all of that. So, moving on past the book, I have just been trying to not look in the rearview mirror lately. And it seems like I am constantly like looking backwards over my shoulder. Like, I've had a lot of racing thoughts lately. Not depressive, not anything in general. Just like today on the way today on the way into the YMCA, I started thinking about a relationship I had back in high school. And like thinking about how things were back then, and then how me and this person like reconnected years later and started having like little coffee dates and stuff, and how everything was just so stale. And I've been thinking about my life in California quite a bit lately. And like, there's a huge part of me that at times wishes I still lived in California, and that things were like somewhat the same, but that I had finished out going to college, that I had finished doing some of the projects that I had, that when I left undone, and still had the same like friends and social circle that I used to have. Because even though we talk on Facebook and on the phone and all that other stuff, I really do miss the physical aspect of the friendships. And, I think a lot about like what my life may have been like if I would have stayed in California, and if I would have had the strength and the maturity and the understanding and all the other stuff that I have now, like what my life would look like if I stayed in California. Now, I am thankful for the people that I know here in the Pacific Northwest, and I am thankful for the experiences that I've had here. But there's a lot of times where I still feel like this isn't home. And then there's those other times where I feel like I've lived here my entire life, and in a few more years, when I'm 47, I will have lived in Washington as long as I have lived in California, because I moved out of California when I was 27. And so at 47, I will have lived in Washington just as long as I have lived in California. And that's kind of weird to think. And, I've been thinking about moving and changing locations and stuff like that, but, I'm safe and secure where I'm at right now. But if I was to lose my housing for whatever reason, I think that would really kind of give me the, okay, let's go somewhere else, that I've been lacking for a while. And, I've also thought about, like, where I wanted to go. Like, when I was in California making all of these daydreams and these plans of moving, I had several locations in mind. I had thought about here. I had thought about Philadelphia. I thought about Salem. And I thought about New Orleans. And the original plan was that I was going to move here to Washington, work for my friend as an in-home caregiver, because that's what I was doing in California, as I was a hospice nurse. And so I was going to come here to Washington, work for my friend for 6-7 months, and then go on about my business. Well, that didn't happen. That was 14 years ago, or 15 years ago at this point. Yeah, because I've lived here 16 years this November. So, I don't regret things in my life, but, like Bugs Bunny always said, I should have made that left turn at Albuquerque. I'm starting to wonder if I should have put more energy into going back east or down south than what I did. But this is where I'm at, where I've felt that I've needed to be for a while, and I love it here, but I'm also getting that voice in the back of my head saying, it's time for change. And I don't feel completely stagnant in my life, but I do feel that there needs to be some kind of change that happens. Like, I look around my house and I'm tired of the way my house looks. I look at the varying problems that my car has, and I'm just like, I'm tired of always fighting. I'm tired of always having to settle. I'm tired of always having to just make do. And, I'm so limited in what I am able to do with my social security and all that other stuff that, I'm scared to really make any kind of big movement because of the what ifs. And the what ifs are a motherfucker, because that starts spiraling out of control for me, because I will sit there and I will what if something to death. And like I said, I spiral out of control. So that's why I've been focusing so much on my book. That's why I've been focusing so much on like just little things that mean nothing to no one else, but it means something to me because it's distracting me. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but right now I'm feeling listless, and I'm just not feeling all that great about life. I mean, I can't even say that the way that it was about ready to come out. I'm not unhappy. I'm just not content, I think is the best word for it right now. I'm just not content. But, oh well, maybe it's because Mercury is in the microwave, or who knows what, but just right now I'm not content, and I'm starting to become less and less content, and I don't like the way that it's making me feel. So, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to get on here and do my little video or whatever, and I'm not going to take up too much of your time. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. There's a couple of you that I haven't heard from in a while, and kind of worried about you. So I hope that you're doing well. And anyways, yeah, I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.